as we are off and running on EA Sports. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. Time will tell if that's an interception that rattles the rookie here. First drive on the road.
And you know the discussion going into the game centered on, okay, let's get out nice and easy, take care of the football, we're on the road. You're a youngster, let's not make mistakes early. But now the conversation will shift to, okay, put it behind you, move on. Long way to go in this one.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Phillip Lindsay, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Here's 2nd and 8. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 35-yard line. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. There he goes, right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
Broncos.
Now this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
To kick off for Denver.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
On 26-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
At the 32-yard
With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
On second down, Jacobs. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off by Jair Alexander. So his struggles just continuing here in the first half throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get bored.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Lindsey, the ball carrier,
decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
On second down now, it's Lindsey. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
that's good.
If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Broncos push further out in front.
Lining up for the extra
This offense certainly looking a lot more comfortable here at home. They lost last week in the opener on the road, but there's something about that home opener makes you feel more settled.
Yeah, I wish we could quantify it, too, because you're playing the same game. The field's the same, size. We know all of that. But being at home, sometimes when you do things well, you get that extra push from your home fans, and it elevates your game.
And in the driver's seat right now. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard.
at their own 17-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They go play action. Mariota. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that's caught inside the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
Complete to him.
Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
First down.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. The football comes out. Jacobs lost it. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. And let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jacobs. They showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Darren Waller, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down at the 26.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. To throw in his lock. He's got his big tight end, Fant. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
20, Raiders 7.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Shotgun snap to Locke. Able to get this to Gordon. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Now Gordon on 1st down. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Gordon on the carry.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And Gordon's going to be stopped short. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet, they're going to go for it on 4th. They're going to run. This is Gordon. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now to the air, Locke. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Locke. And his throw's going to be incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, and it's 3rd and 4.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Locke going to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 18. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Block on the give. It's Lindsey. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They'll try to run with Lindsey, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
He's already found the end zone once in this half, and they do a nice job there pushing him backwards and denied his bid for a 2nd score.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. come out in the pistol. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll try to run with Lindsey, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
That was the kind of play that this defense needed because it has not been a good half for them on that side of the football. Maybe they can use that one to regroup a little bit and start to play a little bit better.
A 23-yard attempt.
The kick by McManus is good, and that will swell the lead to 16. That drive just seemed to go for an eternity. I could kind of hear our sponsor saying, hey, we need to get our product pushed here, but then it ends in a field goal.
Yeah, how about that? Not enough time for product placement, but plenty of time to get 3 points out of the deal. I know that the guys on defense, though, they wanted to get those products out there. They wanted to stop that drive, just weren't able to do so.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also...
And got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. A first down throw for Mariota. Flushed out right. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Incomplete on the throwaway. It's now 2nd and 10.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Final play of the half here. Mariota flush to his right. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 26-yard line. From the gun, it's Locke. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. And give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's incomplete, almost intercepted. He had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. It brings up 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And, Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here, it'd go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number 1 was getting a stop, wasn't it? So, big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
17-yard line.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now on 2nd and 13. Mariota over the middle, complete. That's Jacobs.
Mariota's
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Mariota. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. And he'll be out right at the 35. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Mariota. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off near the 32. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now.
Makes the score, Broncos 30, Raiders 7. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this carries into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
We dominate today.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Back to it after the pick 6. Mariota. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Von Miller just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
To try again after the sack. Mariota throwing right, and that's complete.
Mariota's pass.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
A gain of 14.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. And this is caught by Watkins. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
First down, Raiders.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 44-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Got an open man, it's Ruggs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Henry Ruggs, 44 yards. And the Raiders get a score closer.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And the lead's down to 2 scores now at 16.
Makes the score Broncos 30, Raiders 14. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
That is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Broncos on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Locke working out of the gun. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Results in a
and sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Mariota now to throw on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mariota. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
To the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Gordon. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Obi Melifonwu with the tackle.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
From the gun, block. He's got a man, and Sutton, that's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 15-yard line. Locke and Sutton on the connection there for a Denver first down.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 16-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Locke sets up the screen to Gordon. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Block off of play action. That is caught at the 7. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This to make it a 3-score game late. And McManus able to put it through. But wait up now, a flag is down. If this is on the defense, they're going to get the first. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal.
Check that. We got Mike 52 right here. Mike 52, come on. You better bring it.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be second and goal.
And goal at the 6-yard line.
Here we go. 50. Left. Three down. Watch 14. Watch 14.
Time with Lindsey. And a good job by the Raider defense yet again as they drop him for a second straight loss. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The kick by McManus is good. And that will make this now a 19-point advantage. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
I'll tell you though.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And some room to maneuver. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Oh, this is becoming tough to watch. I don't know that I've seen 3 pick-sixes from the same quarterback in the same game.
And I know that many are going to scream at the coach about why did you let him stay out there to throw those. But truthfully, what are the odds that you're going to throw 3 pick-sixes in a game? You want to leave him out there so he can work through some of the rough stuff.
So they throw the pick-six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. Mariota and the Raiders now come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Here we go. 45's the Mike. 45's the Mike.
After the pick-six, they go right back to the air. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. A second down throw here for Mariota. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used a slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
Big stop, let's go. 45, 45, 45, Mike, 45. I'm coming for you. You mine.
On third down, Mariota. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
And out. It's fourth down.
Going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
45, 45, 45, Mike, 45.
Desperation time. Mariota on fourth down. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
First down.
It's out time, guys. Out time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. 45's the mic. 45's the mic. Watch a slant. Watch a slant.
On first and 10, here's Mariota. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one good for 37 yards.
And a Raider first down.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
Again, it's Mariota. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
45, 45, 45, Mike, 45.
Mariota again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Denver, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Indianapolis Colts. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.